I vowed to fight until either death or victory. I was born in Mogadishu, and my name is Mohammed Abdullahi Mohammed. I grew up in Canada since I was a kid. I came here in 1989, and I went to from high school to university in this country. 2006, early 2006, I went to Mogadishu to get married. I got married, and 7 days after my marriage, the first battle between the warlords and revolution by the people supported by the Islamists took place, and they were basically run over within 2 months. I was there the whole 6 months of the Islamic Course Union rule of Mogadishu, which was led by then the current president of Somalia, Sheikh Sharif. When 6 months passed, that's when the invasion of my country took place by the Ethiopian army. And then they started shooting from one corner from the head. By the time they're halfway and I'm waiting to be basically executed in any second, there was a rush by the young fighters of the Shabab. They overran the Ethiopians who were shooting, and they were basically waiting for them, but then the ambushes started. And then they ambushed them and basically overran them, and they freed us. And that's why my life was saved in that way. Whether it was with Shabab or with the devil himself, I would join anyone to fight the Ethiopians out of the country. Salahuddin camp was the only camp that basically everybody who came to fight against the Ethiopians, it was an open camp, opened by Shabab, saying, don't fight for us. Defend your wife and children and your wealth. At least have some basic training of defense, self-defense. Basically, there were two types of firing. One you do say, I'm here, meaning telling the Ethiopians when you fire them, hey, we are here. And they fire back telling us that, hey, we are here too. Ethiopians left January 13, 2009, and I flew out of Asmara 24 hours after that. I went to the chairman of the ARS at that time, and I told him, my war is over. I took up this gun and I took up this fight to get the Ethiopians out. Now they left the land and my war is over. It's time for me to go home and take care of my wife and my son. I have never spent one night with him. When I came back here, a lot of people welcomed me as a hero, someone who took part of the re-liberation of my country. But some of the young people were being brainwashed so deep that they had some other thoughts that I thought was far whacked, basically. The whole purpose of this organization, GI, is to steer young kids from the path of radicalization and being used against us in the future. As you may know, there was young third-generation Pakistani British who were born and bred in Birmingham, 3 generations that were recruited from UK, taken back to Pakistan, trained, came back with their passport flashing, pure British accent, shaved, clean, coming in, and then assembling their stuff and then putting their rucksacks and going to the subway station and blowing themselves up in the UK. It happened in London. It can happen in Toronto. There already we have 6 Somali young kids being recruited here. That's the 6 that we know. What about at the 0, the 60 we don't know? So tomorrow if they come back with their passport flashing, what are we going to do?